Even the Cuban Missile Crisis and the way we talk about it here in the United States of America is so funny, because the Cuban Missile Crisis, if we were being objective, would be called the Turkish Missile Crisis. We placed missile bases right on the cheeks of the USSR during the Cold War, and then the USSR responded by putting nukes in Cuba. But this was a wonderful thing that the USSR did, because it allowed Cuba to remain sovereign as long as the USSR and that threat was there. USSR gave Cuba nuclear sovereignty. They weren't even Cuba's nukes, ironically enough. They were the USSR's nukes. Yeah, we were also threatening to invade Cuba before the crisis. That's the other side of it. We just did not want an ideological. It wasn't even initially communist. The Cuban Revolution wasn't initially a communist revolution either. Like, Fidel Castro was not a communist. If you look at the early analysis from the CIA, they say as much, where they're like, yeah, this guy's just like, he's a progressive, he's a leftist, he's a nationalist, he wants national emancipation. It makes sense. Now, Che Guevara, that's a different story. But Fidel Castro, he's not even like ideologically a communist. At times, the July 26 forces were sometimes at odds with the way that the Communist Party wanted to operate. Yes, Che Guevara is a communist. Fidel Castro initially was not. Land reforms should not be met with the largest imperial superpower destroying your country, trying to destroy your economy, trying to strangle your country every step of the way.